You're scrolling online and you see these claims everywhere. These huge, bold promises all packed into a tiny little space, and they're designed to do one thing: grab your attention and fast. Today, we're going to pull one of these apart piece by piece to really show you the hidden architecture of persuasion that's working behind the scenes. And it all starts with a hook that is almost impossible to ignore. I mean, think about it. It doesn't just improve your brain power, it doesn't even double it, it triples it. This is the core promise, right? It's the engine that drives this entire message. It's simple, it's powerful, and it immediately gets you thinking, what if? So before we even try to figure out how this hack works, we really need to dig into the what. What makes this promise so incredibly effective? Well, the answer is all in its clever framing, which kicks off by creating a really powerful connection in your mind. The ad is doing something really smart here. It's creating a visual equation. On one side, you've got coffee. It's familiar. It's part of our daily ritual. And on the other side, the brain. The ad just fuses them together to create this instant, powerful association. Suddenly, this isn't just coffee anymore. It's fuel for your mind. It's all designed to make you feel like the solution is simple, right? It's accessible. It's just as easy as pouring your morning coffee, but, with this absolutely revolutionary payoff. That mental link is made before you even get a chance to question it. But a great promise needs a credible source, which brings us to the next layer of this whole thing. Okay, so you've got this incredible, mind-blowing promise. The next logical question has to be, who is making it? And the ad gives you an answer that's specifically picked to shut down any skepticism right away. Just look at this word, neuroscientist. Wow. I mean, this isn't just any expert. It's a specialist who studies the brain. That is the most relevant, the most impressive authority you could possibly bring up for a claim about brain power. That word alone just carries so much weight and credibility. And here you can see exactly how they put it all together. The claim and the authority are fused into one. The ad isn't saying, hey, we think this works. It's saying, a neuroscientist says this works. It's a simple little trick, but it shifts the whole burden of proof and makes the claim feel like it's a scientifically backed fact. This technique actually has a name. It's called vague authority, and it's a classic tool of persuasion. You get all the credibility that comes with an expert's title, but with absolutely none of the accountability that would come with a real name, or a specific university, or, a study you could actually look up. And this leaves us with some really vital, completely unanswered questions. Which neuroscientist? Where do they work? Where was this published? The fact that these details are missing, well, that's probably the single biggest red flag in this whole ad. So, every single element that we've looked at so far, that seductive claim, the unnamed expert, it's all been so carefully constructed to funnel you, the viewer, towards one single specific action. And there it is. The whole structure is designed to get you to do this one simple thing. It doesn't say learn more. It doesn't say read the study. It says tap to play. It feels urgent. It's super low effort, and it promises you're going to get an immediate reveal, a payoff for all that curiosity that's been so carefully built up. So let's just break down the psychological path they want you to follow. First, you see that mind-blowing promise. Second, your natural skepticism is quieted down by the appeal to a neuroscientist. Third, that combination creates this really powerful sense of curiosity, maybe even a fear of missing out. And the final intended step, you click. All right, now that we've seen everything the ad does say, it's time to focus on what's probably the most important part, what it doesn't say. Because in the world of persuasion, that empty space, that's where the real story is. First, and this one is pretty obvious, we have no idea what the hack actually is. Is it some special ingredient you add, a particular brewing method, a certain time of day to drink it? The main piece of information is deliberately held back to force you to click. And next, there is absolutely zero mention of safety. I mean, if you're going to do something that supposedly triples your brain power, you should probably know if there are any potential downsides, right? Any risks or side effects. The complete silence here is, well, it's pretty concerning. And finally, of course, the hidden cost. Tap to play is almost never free, is it? Is it going to lead to a product you have to buy, a subscription you have to sign up for? Or maybe the goal is just to get your personal data. The true price is always, always hidden behind that click. So what have we learned from all this? Well, breaking down this one ad gives us a pretty powerful new way to look at things. The next time you see a promise online that feels just a little too good to be true, don't just ask yourself, is this real? Instead, ask, what isn't this telling me? And why? Learning to ask that question, that's the real hack.